I said, yo. Want me to get my. I said, yo. What's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share these electrifying content with the people. I just figured to just go live now. I mean, what is there to talk about? This team is getting their head beat in. This is absolutely atrocious. I expect the Marjan to be dominant in the summer league. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this score, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just at a loss for words for what I'm watching. I mean, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a summer league game. We are down 45 to 81. 45 to 81. They are shooting 60% from the field. Our defense is abysmal today. Beauchamp has not shown enough growth today. Everyone played terrible defensively. Livingston 2 of 7. AJ Johnson 2 of 5, 8 points, 2 of 3 from 3. Not bad, but 8 points. Ty Washington 2 of 8. Andre Jackson Jr. 2 of 3, 1 of 2. Beauchamp 3 of 9, 1 of 4, 9 points. Rollins has been a pleasant surprise besides a 3-point shooting, 3 of 8. Like, this is crazy. We're shooting 34% from the field. You're not going to win any games shooting 34% from the field, 27% from the three, and you have 18 turnovers, and you still got another whole half of basketball. What is going on out here, Bucks Nation? This is crazy. What are we watching? This is an inexcusable performance, even in Summer League. This is crazy. These are people that are supposedly fighting for roster spots. Nah, bro. This ain't it. This ain't it, Bucks Nation. We don't deserve to watch this from Summer League talent. This is supposed to be people fighting the hardest to try to get on the team. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Look at this score. Look at this score. We're fighting to not get blown out by 50 right now. And the 18 turnovers, Marjan had 5 turnovers. Beauchamp, what are you doing? Your stock is dropping at an exponential rate right now. What are you doing, or what are you not doing out here? They're just doing whatever they want, running whatever sets, no resistance. I mean, it's all good. 60% from the field, 40% from 3, 82% from the line. They have only 12 turnovers to our 18. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Dude, what are we watching today? What happened? Damn, man. This is inexcusable. Please hit the like button as y'all come in the building. Appreciate y'all. Once again, I forgot to give my real intro. I was just so befuddled by this game. Salute the Bucks Nation. Salute the friends and family. Appreciate y'all tapping in early. I know this going live was unexpected this early, but it was also unexpected that the Milwaukee Bucks were going to play this bad. I did not expect them to play this bad. Like, this is crazy. I was outside having a good time just watching that. I started looking at the score and it just started getting out of hand. And I'm like, what is going on? Man, this is terrible. Terrible. Let me see who's in the building. Because the Bucks definitely aren't in the building today. They fighting and clawing not to get blown out by 40 points. Let that sink in. Unbelievable. We allowed almost 40 points in the first quarter, 38 to 21. It was already done in the first, midway through the first. You already knew what it was. 34 to 16. At least we're fighting a little bit in the third quarter where it's tit for tat. Not that that means anything, but at least it's tit for tat and we won't get blown out by 60, hopefully. What are we doing about Beauchamp? He's kicking in now. Again, the second half with Beauchamp. Beauchamp, 5 of 11 now. 3 of 6, 2 of 2, 15. He's been a second half player for whatever reason, but in Summer League, this is your third year. You should be dropping 30 a game. You should be dropping 30, Beauchamp. Easy work. Like, it should look easy you dropping 30. Like, this This is disheartening a little bit, Bucks Nation. I ain't gonna hold you. This is disheartening performance. Very disheartening. Let me see who in the building. Let me shout out friends and family in the building. Shout out to Luke. Gibson Nicholas, straight out of the Bahamas. What's good, sir? Chris B, what's good? Shout out to Ohio. My boy Sal Cali in the building. HP Truck Lines is in the building. My boy Hugh Miller Don, straight out of Puerto Rico, in the building. Jackson McDermott, what's good? Janet MOC, what's good? One of the queens of the chat. Veggie Gross, what's good? My boy Brandon King Carter in the building. Daniel Orton, aka the Bleacher Report boss, aka the VP, what's good? Jeff Riley, straight out of the OC, said yo, I said yo. Jimmy Roller in the building, what's good? Mac Jerry TV, Bucks #1, what's good? My boy Oliver Stories in the building. Kobe, what's good? Yeah, this is hard to watch. I can't believe they getting their head beat in like this. Like, this is crazy work. They are getting crazy work right now. Wow. My boy Luke said he gonna watch the game and watch the live. It ain't too much to watch in the game, my friend, unfortunately, which is why I'm live now. My man Gibson says, salute the Bucks Nation, love and respect to friends and family. Absolutely. My dude Gibson said Amar Marjan let the Bucks Nation down bad. He's just not playing with assertive enough. He has the skill set. He just doesn't have the gear. For whatever reason, he doesn't have that gear, that dog in him. He need to have that dog in it. He need to want it. He need to show that he want it. And that's the reason he in the position he is now. He's not showing enough intestinal fortitude and determination. Like I said, and we were saying last night in the live, this is the last stand. This is the last stand for Beauchamp. If he don't do it now, he out of there. Period. Chris B said, just wow. Exactly. Just wow, bro. Like, this is insane. A summer league game, you down by like 35 points is crazy. There's no excuse for that. Especially for people fighting for roster spots. I mean, the defense is atrocious. The offense, it doesn't look, it's non-existent. I don't even know what we're doing offensively or defensively. They're just out there hooping and it shows. Sal Cali in the building said none of the young guys are going to help the Bucks next season. Ajax still the same player. Marjan didn't improve at all. Unfortunately, Sal Cali, there's a lot of truth to that statement. Ajax is what he is, and Marjan has not improved, and that's very true. And maybe we need to look at Marjan in a different light, like we were saying last night in the live. Maybe we should look at Andre Jackson Jr. more of a Draymond Green type of player. Maybe that's what he is. Energy, defender, rebounder, can push the pace, can dribble a little bit, kind of a Swiss Army knife. I don't think we can expect him to give like huge contributions offensively. I don't know if that's in his skill set. Will he have some games? Absolutely. But I don't think we can expect like offense from Andre Jackson Jr. We do need to look at him in the light of a Draymond Green. I think that makes what he does easier to understand and follow. My boy HP Truck Lines, good to see you in the building, bro. The offense is just dysfunctional. They don't know what they want, and they're trying to play iso ball. Cleveland has a smooth offense, and the Bucks look like they don't know what to do on offense. Facts. That's why they're shooting 60%. HP Truck Lines, yes, sir. We out there looking befuddled and just crazy. We looking crazy in the streets. They look like I said, that it looked like our offense looked like they just put a whole bunch of people together that knew how to hoop and just threw them out there. No plays, no nothing. That's why they're running the ISO, because they're not running no plays. Good observation, HP Truck Lines. Humilidon said, when is Marjan gonna shine? I'm waiting for him to go for 40 in the summer league, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, he's going out like this is crazy. I don't even know what to say about this dude. Yeah, that was random for me. So, oh my God, why is Chris playing center? We're getting bodied. Yes, we are, sir. Yes, we are. HP Truckline said, with that being said, the Bucks Summer League team looks terrible today. Poorly coached and lost. Maybe going live practice Friday and then playing back to back Saturday and Sunday wasn't the best idea. Maybe not. Maybe not. They definitely look dysfunctional for sure. Please hit the like button as y'all come in here. Much appreciated. Janet MOC said, I have no words. I know I have a word. Terrible is what it is. Or dysfunctional. Whatever one you want to use, Janet. Humility. And you know what it is? Marjan ain't trash. He just don't got that gear. He just can't. He just don't got that gear. I don't know what it is. Veggie Grove said, I seen enough. Facts. The more and more that I'm watching Marjan, the more and more I think he needs to be traded damn near. If he don't have no breakout performance these next couple of games, he needs to be, like B-Shack said last night, he need to be, this is an audition for other teams. Because he's just, we're waiting for a leap. We're just waiting for a leap. Just like when you saw AJ Green last year, you already knew what he was on, what he could do. He showed you. That's why he's not in Summer League. Marjan, this is your third time. You should already feel away. You should already feel away. Like, man, I'm about to come in here and kill. I ain't never coming back here no more in no Summer League. 4 years in the league. This is crazy. He should have been the most determined person on this team to show up and show out in the Summer League was Marjan. I'm disappointed. We haven't still seen any true growth yet in Marjan. We haven't seen any growth yet in Andre Jackson Jr. yet, and I agree with that. But again, I think his skill set is going to be more of a utility player. I don't know if he'll ever be like a starter, if that makes sense. Yeah, well, think about that. That's at a point in the game, it was 37-72. What? How? Why would that happen? My boy Jeff Riley out of the OC said, yo, I said, yo, what up? Humilidon said the Summer League is pathetic, and when is Marjan going to do something? He better do something sooner or later. Gibson said the president is not happy right now. Not at all. This is crazy. Brandon said, I said, yo, what up, Brandon? Like, this is crazy. Gibson said this is embarrassing. Beyond that, I mean, let me pull this. I mean, let's just check the score again. Not that it matters. I mean, this is crazy. We done went on a little run, I guess, a sympathy run. So right now it's 58 to 89. 58 to 89 in today's NBA, almost going into the fourth quarter, is crazy. Like, this is really bad, yo. This is really, really bad. We're holding a little better defense. They're under 60% shooting now, finally. They're under 40% now shooting from three. So there has been some improvement, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But we're still shooting sub 40% from three and from the field. That's really concerning. I understand being sub 40% from the 3-point line, but being that from the field is very concerning. That means we got a lot of people in here that can't shoot. Like, that's definitely concerning. That's actually low-key wild. Let's see here. Let me get back in here. My boy Jimmy Roller. Salute to you, Jimmy Roller. Janet MOC said, face it, the Cavs are outplaying the Bucks. They're in a trance. That can't be disturbed. They're running, they're doing whatever they want, Janet. They're running whatever plays they want, no resistance. We're out there looking defeated. And then our third year summer leaguer is not taking control. When things started getting crazy in the first quarter, Marjan should have just went ham and just started shooting. That's what we want to see from you, bro. The aggression. Oh, we're not going out like this. Instead, you just kind of blending in with everybody else. And that's what's crazy. This is your third year in Summer League, Marjan, and you just blending in with the rest of these dudes, not really standing out. That's crazy. That's very concerning, actually. Third year in the Summer League, and you still look like everybody else is wild. My boy Tehran out of the great Bahamas. Salute. Said peace and love, Bucks Nation. Peace and love to you, bro. Chris B, this is not even hurt. This is more disappointment. I can't believe we're playing this bad. That's just disappointing. Damn, man. Like they trying to fight a little bit. We outscored them by 7 in the third quarter. That's the first quarter we outscored them. So they're trying in the second half. Let me just show y'all. They're trying, I guess, to not be a complete embarrassment, but it's still really bad. 27-20, as you can see here. I expect a much better performance in their next Summer League game. I expect a much better performance. This is hard to watch. My boy Mac Jerry TV said, "What up, Amara Bucks Nation? This is what we were worried about yesterday. Facts. Salute to you, Mac Jerry. My boy Bucks number 1. The Cavs have experienced players who played big roles for the Cavs last season. That's fair. But still, we don't even look like an NBA team out there today, though. Bucks number 1. That is true, but we shouldn't look this bad. 40 point at a certain point in the game, that bad? No. We shouldn't be losing by 40 bad. I know more than you. What up, my dude? Them boys better focus on defense. They better focus on a lot. Damn, Oliver Story said, look at Marjan's face. He's not NBA ready. Damn. Y'all going for the jugular. My boy Jeff saluting to the people. Myself, Daniel, Gibson, Brandon, Dr. Smith, B-Shack, the whole crew. And he said condolences to Chitty. Absolutely. Mr. Cool Pass. He's shouting out the whole crew. What up? Shout out to Jeff. My boy Kobe said nasty work, Summer League Bucks. Yeah, this is definitely nasty work, bro. Bleacher Report Ball said this is John Horst last year. Probably. Brandon giving you the cosign. But yeah, that is looking more and more plausible. Jimmy Roller said, where's AJ Green? He's playing with the real players. He doesn't have to participate in this type of foolishness anymore. He's above it. Unfortunately, players like Marjan and whatnot are not. That's why they're in Summer League. AJ Green showed us enough during the regular season. Look how many minutes he got versus Marjan, versus Jackson Jr. He was almost a staple in the rotation. Damn near AJ Green. He's damn near a staple in the rotation. So yeah, he showed us in the regular season he was ready. Just give him the ball, let him shoot, get out the way. That's it. AJ Green's formula is simple. Just let him get space, and he'll do the rest. I'm going to tell you when I knew that he was all right. When I saw defenses starting to shift to AJ Green when he came on the court. I watched defenses shift when AJ Green came in the game due to his shooting. That's enough right there. When the defense starts, I ain't never seen the defense adjusted when Marjan come in the game. I've never seen it when Andre Jackson Jr. is coming in the game. I have seen it when AJ Green comes in the game because of where he's shooting and where he shoots from. So salute to AJ Green coming in and being ready. So he don't deserve to be in the Summer League. He's done his part. My boy Bears Bucks Breakdown was good. Are you still gaslighting, acting like we have a good young core? All I do is try to be optimistic and not just always pessimistic. That's the thing, Bear. When I try to I'm trying to balance it out and not always go in. When I always go in, they said I'm being negative and all of this. I'm trying to be balanced. Give it a little bit of the yin and a little bit of the yang. But today it's all the yang because they look terrible today, Beard. This didn't even look like no professional basketball player. I think this team, the way they played today, will have all they would be having all types of problems with the Shanghai Sharks. They would have all types of problems with the Shanghai Sharks. Hey Barry, it's not always cookies and cream, bro. But sometimes, these are young players. You want to kind of look at the glass half full instead of half empty. It can't always be pessimism, my dude. Janet said they're not playing team basketball. That's right, because they're panicking. When you're panicked, you're like, man, I got to get my points. I'm trying to stay in the league, blah, blah, blah. So you start thinking about self instead of team. That's why now all the continuities disintegrated, because now everybody's Darwinism. It's feast or famine. They're going to look out for themselves. That's what I would do. If we getting blown out or we look out, hey, man, I'm shooting every time I get the ball. I'm shooting every time. Let them see my form. Let them see I can shoot from this deep. I ain't scared, whatever. I got to tell myself to get going. That's what I'm on. My boy Gibson said salute to Bear. Yes, sir. Good to have you in the chat, fam. Barrett said, now we can't draft. Our young players are not good and start to hold horse. Oh, we've been holding horses accountable. What we said was we didn't want him to just do what he did and then just leave town with our team in shambles. We were hopeful that, and I still think the players we got like Torian Prince and DeLon Wright will help, but we wanted him to kind of fix this team and get it back in the right direction before he departed, instead of leaving us high and dry. We weren't, none of us were the biggest fans of Horse. Like someone said, Horse is better at regular trades, not drafting. He's not a drafting type of guy. He's more of doing what he did, like getting a DeLon Wright, getting a Torian Prince, getting like serviceable players, or making some type of big splash, like getting Dame or getting Drew. But drafting, since he's been here, drafting has been his Achilles heel. Everything else is really not that bad when you think about it, besides the Jay Crowder. He jumped out the window with no parachute with that Jay Crowder. But besides that, none of the trades were too crazy. He just can't draft. Yeah, he definitely, his draft, well, I'm not gonna say that I still like the draft picks from this year and last year, but besides that, he's been very suspect on the draft side of the game. I'm gonna put the link in the chat in a minute here, bro. Janet said Marjan will be gone by trade. It's looking like it, and he might be out the league. He might be on the big three next year, to keep it real. That's a fact as well. Jimmy Rowe, Barrett, it's what happens when the young guys right at the end and at the end of the bench all season and then expect them to ball. That's a fact. You have to let them trial by fire. That's one thing I did like about Griffin playing the young guys like that. It was trial by fire. Okay, Bear going in on the GM. He said that's what happens. Your GM is terrible. Nuggets young players work for them. Griffin tried playing young dudes and they got him fired because they still. Oh, that one Bear be going in. My boy ZG Tong, what's good, bro? Hope everything's going well for you in Thailand, my dude. Shout out to Thailand. And yes, this is a disgraceful showing for sure. My boy Jimmy said, we don't develop players, Barrett. How do you expect them to ball out? That's the biggest problem right there. I know more than you said. Miami, OKC, Denver, San Antonio seem to turn all their late picks into real players. That is development. Facts. Facts. Just like my boy Gibson be talking about the development program. Damn, Jackson McDermott, you don't like AJ Johnson? Why you hating? Yeah, I'm about to put the link out there in a minute, Beard. I got you. My boy RJ back straight out of the UK. What's good, bro? Appreciate you tapping in. Let me put the link here in the chat. All right, let me get some more of these comments. What up, Monolano? Monolano, that's an interesting point. He said Marjan and Ajax have zero confidence. They're not playing like it. My boy Jeff Rice said with this performance, this team would be blown out by worse. And the Filipino Basketball League is hilarious. Hold on one second. Let me tap my boy Barrett in here. Give me a second. Hold on a second. All right. Yo, what's good, bro? this
is
was
what
terrible.
I was trying to say yesterday, man. It wasn't good. It is not good. It's worse today, but shit is not good right now, man.
Defense looked terrible. Offense had, I didn't even see any offensive sets or anything run.
Yeah. And I agree with what you're saying with the yin and the yang. You got to keep the yin and the yang.
Right.
But, like, you got to keep it real when it's yang, right?
Right.
So, like, yesterday, A.J. Johnson didn't play well. And everybody's hyping him up. Like, and now today we're seeing against a team that actually is decent. Like I said yesterday when I came on here, the Bulls had nobody that has a chance of being in the rotations other than their rookie.
Right.
And people are in the chat are talking about a development program. And it's like, these guys are not seen as good picks by anyone when they happen. Like AJ Johnson, the rest of the league is laughing at the Bucks taking that.
That
like,
was rated low. I do think he has athleticism and has an upside. He's only 19. Let's give him a little bit of time. But I do think he's very raw, but I do think he does have some talent. I do think he has talent.
Yeah. And my thing is not to hate on the young guys either, because, like, I think AJ Johnson, yeah, there is some talent there. I agree. But I mean, everybody's coping talking about we need a development program, but it's like you can usually see it when guys come in. It's like, what are the Bucks coaches not doing? Do you know anything about what they're doing to develop? No, you don't know.
Okay, let me give you an example. So when Kawhi was drafted to the San Antonio Spurs, there was nothing really expected him to be what he was going to be. He was with the right coaching and training staff on San Antonio, and they developed him into what he was. Tony Parker did not come in with all of that skill set to San Antonio. They took his skill set, developed him, and made him better. Even if you look at Miami, they have a certain structure that is allowing players to get better. And Milwaukee does not have that. Anytime we've drafted anyone, they would flourish years later on another team, like the Knicks for Dante DiVincenzo, things of that nature. We have no way. When is the last time we saw a young player get good besides Giannis?
I like that point you just said, because DiVincenzo was pretty good for us too. So that was like the one guy that he drafted that was good. But like our other young guys, we send them away and they don't do anything because they're not good picks and it's not about the system. Like, look at the Celtics, right, with Aaron Nesmith. He could never crack their rotation. They couldn't develop him or whatever. But it was a good draft pick. So what happens? He gets moved to the Pacers and he's great over there. We have like Jordan Nwora, who we tried playing for years. We tried developing him.
Right.
We gave him more minutes than he deserved. And then he gets traded and he becomes nothing because it was just a bad draft pick. He was never that good. And so, like, you could say the stuff with Kawhi, but at the end of the day, how do you know our coaches aren't working with our young guys? Maybe our young guys just aren't good. Like, why are we acting like the draft picks are good when we have a decade of the same GM? We've tried 3 new coaches. Last year, the young guys don't look good under Doc. They didn't look good under Griffin. They never looked good under Budenholzer. Why can't we just say our GM is horrible at drafting? Terrible.
No, but we said but we said that though. We said he's not the best at drafting. He excels
not
more.
The best. Horrible. Not the best. Horrible.
Why you want us to kick his back in, Barry? Why you want us to kick his back in? We wanted him gone for a while, right? We wanted him gone. The reason we didn't want him to just go to Detroit is because we were like, damn, so you're going to destroy our organization and just leave scot-free? You need to at least try to fix this. But regardless of what happens, I feel like this is John Horst's last year. This is his last year no matter what. I feel like that. I feel like this is his last year.
up?
What's going on? Who's this?
Baby, it's
What's
Who?
going on, man?
It's me.
Yeah, what's going on? So how you feeling, bro?
Yeah, man. I love this conversation because it's got to remind me of Chidi. Because Chidi, he go in. He don't care. And I love go
Right.
in. Like, honest, got to be brutally honest with it. Some points are right. I agree with you, hardcore hard, because I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. Our draft pick has been horrible. I mean,
Right.
you all the guys been drafting. Not even counting the last 2 years, the years before that. Even when Bledsoe years, I don't want to think about Bledsoe years. Once you talk about that, I'm like, okay, I want amnesia because I don't want to think about that. No, at all. But it's gets to apparent that we don't develop players good. The game today game proves it. We can't develop players. Why? I mean, and then you was talking about. I remember this thing when you said the coaches being fired on that. That's because they want to please Giannis so much because they don't want to upset him, upset him, and I said the point in the live, before then. I said we got to stop listening to what Giannis got to say. We got to make sure we get the right team together, the right development, and that's been a problem the last couple of years too because we're not getting the best players for what this team should be doing. And this is when you can't turn to LeBron, listen to LeBron all the time, and that's what the thing I have problem with the Bucks when stop listening when y'all got to say all the time. Like he ain't feeling good about it. I'm like, look, I talk to him because they're afraid you lose them. They don't have a backup plan just in case they don't fell a player behind them. But behind Giannis, who is going to be our best player? I mean, that's not dinosaur age yet. You know what I mean? It gotta be a player that we can develop that's going to be good. But it's like right now, it's not. We don't see it. The Packers, you see it. Our team, we really don't see after Giannis. What's going to be the big difference after Giannis? And that's what you're getting to.
Right.
It's been hard, but what's going to be after when Giannis leaves? Like, are we going to have a good team again after that? Are we going to have a developed team after that? And I'm still at that point because I don't know.
And one thing I like to say about the rookies as well too is like I feel like with the coaching staffs that we've had, their confidence is shaken early. If they do something wrong, they get yanked right away. Like none of that helps your confidence, bro. None of that is gonna help your confidence. None of that's gonna help your
Grown
confidence.
men, bro. It's not confidence. Like, come on, they're
No,
pros.
I'm not
Like,
saying
if
it's
you
just
play
that.
bad,
I'm
you
not
get
saying it's
sat your
just
ass on
that.
the bench, bro.
What I'm saying is that doesn't help in your ascension or in your development. If your coach doesn't believe in you, or if you make a mistake that you pull right away, you're gonna start thinking more on the court instead of just having a ebb and flow. And am I saying that we've had the best draft picks? No, I'm not. I've said the last 2 years have been the most decent that we've had in the last 10. If you're looking at play, yes. Who have we drafted any better than what we have now over the last 10 years?
We don't have anybody good now, but that if we're keeping it real. But I like what the I
They're
don't
at
know what my
least
man.
they're at least something. They're at least
I
something.
don't think so. I don't see anything. What do we like? AJ Johnson's fast.
Like when I say nothing, I see DJ Wilson. That was somebody I saw right out the gate
Fair.
drafted.
Right,
He
yeah.
was trash. That's trash. These guys are not that. DJ Wilson was terrible right out the gate. You knew it. Thon Maker was terrible. You knew it right out the gate.
I thought Thon Maker might be
Oh
something.
no,
But...
Thon Maker was already 32 and he still wasn't good. Like, nah. You could just see it. And I just feel like some of these players, it's some of it's mental too. I feel like some of it's mental. That's just my feeling. Because we drafted late before and got good players. What's my man that was always injured that used to be on our team that went to the Celtics and then left? 6th man of the year?
Brogdon?
Yeah, Brogdon. That was a late pick that turned into something. So we can't say that it doesn't happen. It's just something is not vibing with us all the time on the draft side, and that should have been addressed by management. If you see this is the Achilles heel of your GM, you either need to have somebody assist him with that or remove him completely. So that's on Bucks management as well. For not, you're seeing it. The proof is in the pudding over a few years, and you ain't do nothing. We're here now. We're here now. No draft picks. 5 given away to get Crowder. All types of stuff. we're in a bit of a conundrum right now.
I still wouldn't see why you trade 5 picks for a guy that was on his last leg. That was right there. As soon as I saw that trade, what? I mean, I don't even know we got a first round pick. I feel surprised we got a first round pick this year. That's how bad it was. I'm surprised we got a first round pick this year.
I still stand on these last 4 or 5 guys we picked have been better than the last 6 or 7 we'd have picked.
Nah, you're right. I was getting over his edge. There's something there. Like Andre Jackson.
There's something there. I don't want to just.
No, you're right. But
that's why I want to just give you examples though of you know what I'm saying, where we have excelled, and then people that we knew were like when DJ Wilson was being drafted, like when it was coming out of his mouth, I was like, no.
Rashad Vaughn, y'all remember that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
I remember wanting them to draft Bobby Portis back then, like the big man that could shoot threes. But what my man said about being bad after Giannis, it's not even about that for me though, because I'm okay if we stink after Giannis's run. That's normal after you lose an all-time great. But like we missed out on guys that could be like 3rd, 4th options drafting, like Rashad Vaughns and DJ Wilsons, and that's what's got me mad. And that's what's like, that's really my main thing.
So your gripe is, and I feel like that's fair, is the drafting. The drafting has stagnated our growth. The lack of drafting has stagnated the growth of this team or expanding our window. We wasted a lot of draft picks.
And good coaching has made some of John Horst's moves look better than it actually was. Like getting Brook Lopez, Budenholzer is what made Brook Lopez become such an asset. Because the Lakers fans hated him. They all wanted him gone. But in Budenholzer's system, he sat him under the rim, said, you slow, but you can protect the rim. And then Bucks fans got mad at that same system when Drew Holiday got fried. But like a lot of people are blaming coaching and developing. For one, the GM hires the coaches, so it's still on him. And 2, the coaching actually kind of made a lot of his moves look better than they were, to be honest.
Yeah, point there.
That I will agree with.
That's the problem. You got 3 different coaches. Don't got a separate system. You listen to everybody else and tell the people that you need to listen to.
Right.
That's over years with the Bucks. Like, I mean, you can't be afraid to sit guys down. Like, look, we're going to make this decision. We're trying to win. But like I said, I think the problem is they just scared Giannis leaving. They scared Giannis leaving so bad.
I know that we're in a win now, and I will say this. I feel like most of the moves or decisions are at least discussed with Giannis. I'm not saying he's pulling the trigger, but it's at least he's giving his blessing. He's giving them the gladiator one way or the other. He's giving them the gladiator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel that way.
Yeah, and the problem is he's having those conversations probably with the dude that is the problem. So like John Horst is coming to him, and he's like,
"No, hold on, that was funny.
Something needs to change out here." So I guess let's fire Budenholzer. I guess because I'm frustrated, but. Like, really, you the problem, but you can't fire yourself.
So you can't fire yourself. It's like, I guess we should fire. No, Budenholzer was wild and not making adjustments. Budenholzer got us.
What adjustment? Please tell me. Bucks fans say this all the time. What adjustment did y'all want him to make?
You ready? You ready?
Yes.
When you see it, like, okay, we can even just go to the Miami Heat series, right?
Yes, that series. Let's focus on it.
If you see that Drew is getting absolutely annihilated. Hold on one second. There wasn't even another person put on him. There wasn't even an attempted double to try to get the ball out of his hands. There was none of that done. That's coaching.
That's the player. Drew Holiday everybody calls him the best perimeter defender in the NBA. This isn't LeBron James, it's Jimmy Butler. It's on him. It's on him if he can't slow down Jimmy Butler. Like, he's making the right decision as a coach, putting Drew Holiday on.
So then when teams are playing the Bucks, right, and they're doubling Lillard right out the gate, why are they doing that?
To get the ball out of his hands. I mean,
right. So that's the same thing I'm saying. If you see him going off, double him to get the ball out of his hands. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's simple logic. Pun intended.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying. He did nothing to slow him down. He didn't try to do anything. He just let Drew get annihilated. He didn't even try to help him. He just let him die in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Like on Troy. He just let his carcass get dragged around the arena.
The thing that frustrates me is that that's like the only things Bucks fans would say though, because like you're probably right, he could have doubled, but like everybody was so loud about fire Budenholzer when like, and nobody will bring up all the good things he's done, like getting the most out of Brooke, all that,
Yeah.
and nobody was like blaming Drew Holiday, which was driving me crazy. Like,
Oh no, we blame
the
Drew
main
Holiday.
focus should be
You
Drew
weren't
Holiday's
watching this
supposed to be able
channel.
to guard Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler.
no, we were destroying Drew Holiday. And I can't let you get that one
Okay.
off. I
Okay,
can't
my
let you
bad.
get that one off. Yeah,
Okay.
no.
All right.
We were happy he got traded because of that. But like we were saying, hey, Gibson got you on here, bro. So like we were saying about Drew, why Drew is excelling right now. Drew is a fourth or fifth option. There's no pressure on him. When he was on the Bucks that last year, we needed him to play like a star player and be consistent in giving you 20 and 10. And he's not capable. But he is capable of giving you 12 to 15 points a game, 5-6 rebounds, 5-6 assists in a complementary role. That's why we got Dame. We needed star production. That's why we got Dame. And that's the confusion Bucks fans have because they keep talking about, oh, we still had Drew. We would have been even worse with Drew because of his lack of inconsistency offensively. That's the difference. Now we got some offense. We need to get defense and athleticism around that. And we need to have a higher pace. That is my concern with Dame. If Dame can play with pace, because Giannis can still play with pace, and we're better up and down. And that'll allow us to take stress off of our team if we're always going slow. The teams are just vroom, vroom, vroom. Maybe if we hit them in the mouth, it'll, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens. And that's why I'm saying I don't mind these draft picks because they're all taller guys that got some motors and can run, can at least play with pace. Even DeLon Wright and Torian Prince can play with pace and play defense. Even if our team is what it is right now, we'll be better than last year. That I can assure you and guarantee you, just on the moves we made. Let's do a round robin. We'll start with
I'm
you,
leave
Beard.
on that. Appreciate the time.
Okay,
Keep
all right, bro.
spitting.
Let me reorganize this. Hold on, y'all. I get where you coming from, but it's just like you gotta take everything in consideration too. And it's not like we didn't appreciate what Budenholzer was did, but it was what he didn't do, which was make adjustments that got him canned. And when we're saying making adjustments, if somebody is killing you with the same move, okay, for instance, I don't know if y'all watch boxing, right? You watch the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, right? Devin Haney got hit with the same punch over and over and over again, and he did nothing about it. He did not make an adjustment. It led to a loss. All he had to do was put his hand up to protect that left hook, and he's good. But he couldn't adjust. Budenholzer couldn't adjust to the Toronto Raptors when they put the wall up against Giannis. He did not have an answer, did he? He did not have an answer. That's adjusting. Just want to make sure that we're clear on what I'm talking about in adjusting. If something is happening over and over and you can't stop it, you didn't adjust. Drew Holiday is getting his head beat in and his brain exposed to the white meat, and your coach is just watching him get killed. Hyenas, all types of wild raptors eating on his carcass. He ain't doing nothing about it. Just letting him die. And then got him traded. What up, Gibson? Go ahead, bro. How you feeling, bro? This game was terrible.
Yeah, this game's terrible. Like,
Salute to the founder, salute to the president and the vice president. But I just was about to hear my boy Brent. Shout out to Brent. I love to listen to his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying it for months. We did never supposed to give Jonas a chance. When it was his chance to leave, the Bucks should have let him down. They should have just let him, allow him to leave to go to Detroit, and we could get someone else in here. It hurting me right now that every team in the league is always drafting properly and drafting better, but we never able to draft from after Giannis. We never be able to draft some solid players. It's just like I feel that it's time for a new GM. I don't know with Bucks Nation, but I speaking for myself. I think it's time for change. A new GM need to come in and fit that seat. And we have to get that because John Horst has been making this organization look bad in general, bad. And our guys, boy, Marjan, man, boy, this ain't looking good for you. It ain't looking pretty at all. I watched that game, man. I get so frustrated. I switched the channel off. He doing all these careless turnover and throwing the ball over. Come on, man. How you support? Oh, it's just frustrating, Amber. It is frustrating to see Marjan, and he's still the same. He ain't improved nothing,
Right.
man. This look bad. This look bad. This ain't looking good. Horse need to go, Amber. Horse need to go. We
No, we weren't
supposed to
saying
let
we
him.
weren't saying that he didn't need to go before. We said to give him this year to try to fix what he messed up, and then if he
Yeah,
did, to let him go. But that was that
this
was what we said on here. We wanted him gone, but we wanted him
yeah.
fired. We didn't want you to just leave and go to a different team and just kind of ease on out of there. That was the problem that we had with Horace. That was a problem. You
Oh,
cause all this damage and then you just go unadulterated is crazy.
we need a new GM, Amber.
Yeah.
My point. We need a new GM. We need a new GM with the come in and draft properly. We need a GM with the draft. Would help us draft. And Pat Connaughton been on this team too long. He been on this team too long, He been on the team too long, man. Connaughton been on this team too long. It's feel like he have a relationship with one of the owners or the GM or something. This man cannot get traded. This man cannot get traded for nothing in
All Trump.
the world. What taking what taking them so long just to make one trade? How much it gotta take to get Gary Trent Jr. on this team? What are they doing? Because don't tell me now that they're going into the 24-25 season with this team current roster the way it is. This is a no. They need to fix that. They need to fix that. This needs to be fixed. That's all I have to say. I'm right now. Get people on the live trunks that come in. I let Trunks get off his 5 cents, and I'll be listening. And if I have any question, I'll answer.
We good for a couple minutes here. Go ahead, Trunks. Let's do a round robin real quick. What up, Trunks? Tell me how you feeling, bro.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna say too much. I'm not gonna stay too long because I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You guys gonna understand me. Breaking news: I think we just found the shooter of Trump, man. For real, the way they were shooting out there, probably with multiple shooters. But on this team, on this roster, man, I told people, man, just not every skinny kid that gets drafted is gonna be the next Giannis, man, or the
Right.
Kawhi Leonard. We need to even see the results in the next 20 years. Why people keep talking about developing young talent, young talent, young talent? We're a win now team. Who the hell wants to develop now? You have a win, one of the best player, the best player in the world, and you had Dame. We already know our issues and our problems, but I keep hearing this excuse of development, young talent. We don't need young talent. We need them young, yes, but we need like someone of a good core that we do not have to develop that can already help us like win now in a win now situation.
But that's
So
what
I
they
don't know why
tried
this
last
this
year,
this
and
mindset.
and we crashed and burned when we got all of the we tried to go with the older guys. That's what we had last year.
Not old. I'm not saying old.
Yeah,
No,
well,
not
that's
old.
the
I'm
only
saying
that's in our where we are in the second apron. We don't have a lot of flexibility.
I
That's
was
the
gonna say
problem. We are a top heavy salary team, so we can't just pick and choose who we want, and especially being within that
I know
second
that.
apron.
that's our big
So
problem right
that's the
there.
biggest problem is the second apron. We don't have a lot of flexibility. That's the problem.
But we don't.
Now it's like you
But
can't
we.
regain anybody. You might as
But
well
we
lock them
can't
down.
draft. We can't draft nobody. I mean, we're not good at drafting.
Mm-mm.
Just previously, this draft just showed it. You just see my man Terrence Shannon Jr. balled out this summer league. I don't even know he was a part. I thought he was a small forward, but he a big, type of guard. Um, Brian Dunn, even though he lost, he did great on defense. Like man,
We gotta think. What we gotta understand with the draft. We had the draft what was available at that slot. Our expectations is that one of those big men were going to be available at the minimum, like Kel Ware was going to be available. That's what we were thinking. I guarantee you the Bucks were going to get a big man, but they all went so early in the draft. Edie went so early. Even in the last hope is the dude who just got hurt. Holmes the second. That was like the last one, and it was like 6 of them to win already. So who was we supposed to draft? That's the problem. We needed a big man, and we didn't have a big man available. So they took a risk on drafting a project that has some upside. And then in the second round, got somebody that's a little bit more stable, and Tyler Smith. I'm telling you, if Kel Ware was available at number 23, the Bucks draft him, no problem. I'm
I don't
telling
know,
you.
man. I don't
I'm
believe
by
that. I'm,
Go ahead,
I'm,
Gibson.
Go ahead.
I got a question number. So, for in consideration, don't not tell me that the Milwaukee Bucks is going into the next season with Lopez is still on his team because I want some answers. I need answers to this question. Need to be answered. Boss need to be held severely accountable for this mess. There's
I
no
agree.
way he need to be held accountable for this mess because the teams are getting better each and every year, and the Bucks feel like that they are doing nothing to get better, nothing to get better.
And they're
If
all
I am
young too.
if I am honest, I'm looking at this. Man, I need to get out of this organization because they ain't trying to do it. Every
Right.
year you're getting put out in
But
the second round, year
right there.
after year.
Sadly,
Let me
No,
start
I
right there real
agree
quick.
with you.
sad truth.
I know, but
Yeah,
my thing is you not so much. You let Giannis tell you how to run things so many years without sitting
that's
down like,
the
look,
problem.
I do my thing and do what I put right here. And he never had that. He never had that. The secret fortitude to tell Giannis that. That's my problem with John Horton. He never told Giannis, okay, no, we're gonna do it this way. You gotta. The Packers been so with right now because they had Gooney Coos that not been listening to nobody. They like, no, I'm gonna do it
Right.
my way, and then if you don't like it, you don't like it. And how they look at how roster right now. They're like, we about to win right now. We gonna win championship this year. Like that's how much I appreciate what Gooney Coos did. But with John Hortons, it seems like he's just scared of Giannis when it comes to decisions. Look how his brother's on the team. If
Right.
anybody, they probably have sons on the team. Just gotta stop and just make decisions. It makes the team win. Well, all the top teams are winning. They don't. I mean, you can have one or two superstars, but if you don't got guys that you play in the back end right away, and I'm thinking about coaching, but it's not even the coaching; it's the guys you bring in there that's gonna got the heart. Guys we gotta bring in here gotta want to win it, want to have star for it, and I don't think they have time. We don't have that. It just got Giannis. Who's gonna be at Giannis' level when he win? That's the
Right.
problem. Team. When Giannis play 110% and you don't see nobody else playing at that level,
Right.
how much it brings you down? Like, come on, man. Like, who's gonna make Giannis' level? That's been a problem with this team for years.
Yeah, we gotta
Uh,
we definitely have some issues on this team. Like I said, I did like the pickups of Torian Prince, DeLon Wright. I still like those additions. They'll definitely be better than what we had on the bench and replacing Danilo Gallinari and Beasley and Crowder and Pat Bev. I do think our bench already is better, but I do think we're definitely missing some additional scoring and a big. And I do think, like I said, how the draft worked out. I think if I promise you, if we would have had, if there'd have been some of those big men available at 23, that we would have got one of those big men for sure, for sure.
hey,
Yeah,
Amber,
man. These teams. Yeah, go ahead. My fault. My fault.
Okay, go ahead, Gibson.
my question is, Amber, what are the Bucks organization are plan on doing with Chris Middleton? This year coming, we cannot have a player. You're paying $34 million a year, cannot play in back-to-back games. That money would just get me pissed off right there. That they need to fix. Either you could trade him for somebody else who could be consistent, or we have to figure it out because this cannot be. Giannis need all the support when it matters the most to win. You cannot be putting all the load on the man and other players just sitting there. Us do something, Us do something.
Okay.
We got to get some type of player to help. You get Brandon Ingram is still out there. We need to get someone, Amber. Someone need to get moved to free up the space for the money. We need to move. Somebody have to move because us is
We
just sitting back. These moves what he put are not enough. They are
No,
not
they're
enough.
not
He have
enough. No, no, no.
they are not enough. I am not satisfied with this move. We need
these
No,
because
but
when you
we
look at
gotta
this,
again, we gotta understand, due to our financial limitations, we can't just go and get anybody. That's the problem. We're in the second apron. The only thing we can do is package players and try to get match salaries. That's what we can do. So that's why we have Brooke Lopez that we can put on the block, Bobby, Patsy. Those are all options. Middleton, those are all options for people that can be traded. But as far as like signing a free agent, we don't have any money besides mid-level exception money. So that's the financial constraints we have a top heavy, we have a as Mr. Cool likes to say, a top level a top heavy salary. All right, Giannis getting almost 50, Dame getting almost 50. You got Middleton getting 35, and you got Brook getting 23. That's all. That's a large amount of the money. So the only way you can get somebody good is if you move one of those players with the big salary to get somebody else back that also is gonna have a big salary. So you can't just go. That's why the Gary Trent thing is difficult. We don't really have the money. We don't have the money. If we could offer him $10 million a year, we would, but we don't have it. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get this super chat. That's the problem. We got to understand that second apron ain't no joke.
Man.
Shout out to Milwaukee Black. Bucks fans getting a reality. We overpaid Lopez, Middleton, and Covington. We must develop role players, wings who play D and hustle, get loose ball. Oh, yeah. Hey, Milwaukee Black, appreciate the $5 super chat. Hey, I said that right when they tried to sign them dudes. I was like, nope.
It's too much.
Well, something has to happen within this week or so, because I mean, all the contending teams are getting better. Minnesota just got better. They just found a diamond in the rough with what's the kid's name? I'm telling you, that kid gonna be a problem. OKC, there's two teams we can basically see in finals.
I can't believe OKC is another team that's been drafting well. Also, they've been drafting.
Yeah, but also Philadelphia. Yeah, I don't like Embiid. Y'all know, but they got better, man. As a whole role, as a whole set team, even on the bench, they just overall got better.
But they got better due to addition by subtraction. You got to understand, they lost Tobias Harris, so that money was back on the table. I get that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't have, so just say this is the last year we let Brook walk away, right? Now we got $23 million available. Now things are different. You get what I'm saying? That helps. That helps. Like if Brook just retired today, oh man, we got $23 million now. Because you could that money that'll be dead money. So those type of scenarios are different. If they still had Tobias Harris, they wouldn't have been able to get Paul George. They only were able to get Paul George because of Tobias Harris leaving. That's the whole point. Like if Chris Middleton just retired, boom, we got 30-some million. We can make something shake. But when you got mid-level exception money, hey, it get tough, bro. It get tough. And second apron penalties. We're in between a rock and a hard place. And I will always say that Horse is responsible for a lot of that. I've never taken responsibility from Horse. All I was mad about is I felt like you put the Bucks organization in a very bad predicament, draft-wise, picks-wise, that you shouldn't just be allowed to just leave. That was my thing. I was like, you should at least take a year to try to steady the ship or something, not just let us crash and burn. That was I never heard anybody said that they love Horse or wanted to keep Horse or he should be GM of the year. No one has ever said that on any live. No one has ever said that. It was just frustration to think that you could just run to put our franchise in front of the 18-wheeler and then just walk away. Just throw us in front of the bus and then you just dip. That's why I was mad. That's the only thing I was mad about. If the organization was okay, we had draft picks and we had money and he just wanted to dip, that's different. But when you leaving somebody in turmoil, that was my problem. That was my problem with Horace.
It's tough, man. It's tough for this team because it breaks my heart to see that other teams are getting super better and we just barely struggling to get better. That's a tough blow to
But that's what happened when you get 5 draft picks for Crowder and you get 4 first rounders for Holiday, even though that led to a championship, 4 first rounds. That was I said it when it happened back then. Like I said, anything I said is documented. That's why I always go live. I said it back then. I know we won a championship, but giving up 4 first round picks is going to hurt you. Giving up 5 seconds for an aging veteran is going to hurt you. So now we're in a predicament where we don't have a lot of draft picks. We don't have a lot of capital. That's why we can only make small kind of these slight upgrade moves. You know what I'm saying? Like Taurean Prince is a little better than Crowder. You get what I'm saying? We're doing incremental instead of huge jumps. And that's the problem.
It can be longer. It hurts.
Oh, I feel you.
It hurts, because
I see. I basically yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Trunks. Hold on one second. Go ahead, Trunks.
Yeah, I basically seen it I almost see the same results as like from last season. Like who if like I'm just saying we don't improve, especially on
Right,
the two guard side. Who will be able to, if Dame is on the defensive side, who's going to help him to be able to guard that play, like another two or one player,
right,
where literally the league for guards are getting taller, they're getting stronger. I'm talking about the point guard position, more likely.
right.
Who will we overuse Giannis too much now to win like easy games, or even also like competitive games against Celtics, against the Knicks that we have to worry about. So that's why I'm just really worrying about. They're not making the good fits around
That's what
Dame and Giannis, because the
Right.
opportunity is at this very moment. I think it's this year we have to go all out. I'm telling you, if we have to trade all the picks, so be it. Because why not at this moment? Hey,
Hold
yeah,
on.
you can hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Hold on 1 second. There you go. All right, there you go. You
Oh,
good?
okay. Yeah, like I'm saying, like at this moment, because I see a lot of people stating saying, no, let's wait, let's do this, let's not trade everything. No, we have a win now type of situation. And no offense, but Dame, he's somewhat getting older. I still feel like he can give you a good 26, 27 points a
Mm-hmm.
game and still be a great, phenomenal player, especially if we're gonna have a full season with him.
What
But like I
happened?
stated and said before,
Mm-hmm.
I stated and said before, the moment is now. I'm tired of 2 years, 3 years. For what? The
Fair.
Boston Celtics took a gamble getting Chris Porzingis. They had a chance right there with Drew Holiday, and they got him. Even though we didn't trade him to Boston, but the GM made the crucial decision to get Drew Holiday and get Porzingis, and look what that resulted into. Even though they re-signed all their players, they don't care about the future. They just care about within this instant right now, and can we do it again? That's why I think the Bucks. That's where the mindset should be at this very moment. And I know you're not gonna like this. Probably if you got to trade to get Wiggins, you got to trade to get Mitchell. Oh no, the draft. Okay, no, the contract's too much, right?
Right. It's the contracts. They got to match or come close to matching.
That's what I'm saying. Trade it, man. Go all out. If you know you're not going to have
That's
that
an
many
interest.
decent role players coming off the bench, so be it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Go all out. Go for the kill, man. Go for the gusto.
All good. Bleacher Report boss. I figured something. You all good, bro. Yeah. It's a lot. To unpack here, and yes. Obviously we know Horace is part of the problem. He's been drafting, and we've had quite a few terrible draft picks. I think that he was able to kind of keep his job, and so was Budenholzer due to that championship. Because we both know if we wouldn't have won that championship, Budenholzer was gone that year, and so was Horst. So that's what extended Horst. To be honest, he was gone if we didn't win that championship. And besides that championship, the Bucks have underachieved. No matter, we've had the best record in the NBA multiple years and underachieved, and that
So
has nothing to do with personnel, because the personnel was good enough to win all those games. But the game is different in the playoffs. Coaching matters in the playoffs. X's and O's matters in the playoffs. That's why Miami's able to compete with almost anybody, because they have a coach that understands the nuances and the X's and O's of the game. So all of that matters in winning. You have to have good coach. You have to have a good GM. You have to have good players. Right now, we're okay at all three of those instead of being excellent, and that's why we're just treading water right now. Unless we can make something happen with Brook, or even Middleton, we'll obviously we're a playoff team, and it'll just come down to health and things falling in our favor. That's it. Like I said, regardless of what happens, this team right now is better than what it was. It's definitely better than what it was. Would you at
eh,
least agree with that? I mean, our bench, no matter what, is how can we get worse than Crowder and Gallinari? We can't get too much worse than that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
my concern is why is Horse taking so long, dragging his feet to make this trade? Either want a pot or
Thank
or
you.
then why he's dragging his feet? Why is he's taking so long? We have a guy in Utah, a young center, Walker Kessler. Utah is not asking much from him. Why isn't this GM trying to call and make some type of deal? I wonder what is going on. What it look like he trying to keep this 37-year-old big man on his team to to run this organization. Why is a GM job is to go out and to try to find the best asset you can find to make the
Right.
team
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
I
Boss
tell
haven't
you,
made man.
yes,
He
they
dragging his foot. He's dragging his feet so bad. He don't want to pull
I
that
don't know.
trigger. Pull the damn trigger for the sake of the game. Pull the trigger and trade one of these
Yeah,
players to play up his
exactly.
place.
Exactly.
Man, man, he's
I'm
taking
not.
too long. We
I'm
want
not trying to hear no
that answer.
excuses. This is a summer league. Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to hear no excuses. It was a summer league game because it was all our young core. There was a whole young core. They're going against third, second stringers in against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we look like this, and it's the type of performance we put out there. Come on, man. So I'm not. Don't give me that excuse.
Oh, tough, tough. It's tough, mama. It's tough, mama. I
I
want
think this.
answers,
I
and I want
think this game was a reality check for the Bucks that we're not where we need to be. You almost losing by 40 points. You're not where you need to be. There needs to be
no.
a lot of accountability and soul searching in that locker room and on this coaching staff. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. That was
embarrassing.
yeah, that literally was embarrassing. Like that was hard to watch. Like
Like you,
Amber wasn't embarrassing. It was a disaster to me. I turned the TV off. It was a disaster to watch, and Bochum has been disappointing to me. Man, we thought this year was
I'm,
the year you're supposed to have a
I'm
breakout season in the GTA. Man, oh man, disappointment, bad.
no,
So,
I agree. Like this is tough. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me adjust the cameras. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second, Bleacher Report boss, and I'm gonna get up out of here in a minute myself. I just wanted to hop
Yeah,
on and talk to the people and just I was upset watching this game today, man. Like we couldn't do nothing. I mean, they were just getting what they want. They were shooting 65% for like the first half. It's crazy. That's crazy.
it,
yeah, annihilated, and
I,
Amber and Daniel, I got one little thing I would like to say.
Mm.
If I am Jonas as the GM,
yeah.
how would you feel watching this summer league and you have other people watching and say, this is what the Milwaukee Bucks looking like? This is it. And the thing about it is they speaking about Marjan to say, this is your third year into summer league. This should be a warning to say, this is my third year and I haven't performed the way I supposed to perform. This can leave some answers to be asked and some questions people could be looking for answers for. John Horse, Amber, I could be real. I think we will appreciate what you have done for the organization, but I think management and owners need to come together and they just need to find somebody else. Because if we don't find somebody else, Jonas is running this team down to the ground. He would run this team till the wheels fall off, and then we'll have to go back into a rebuilding mode again. I don't want the
Hey
Bucks to go
Gibson,
back.
to your asking for Walker Kessler, the Jazz want 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Nah, nah,
That's the
nah.
problem. Teams want assets. We don't have no assets.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, well, we were dry, bone dry.
Yeah, we don't have no assets. That's why we can only make. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like, that's why we got to try to have some faith. Let me explain to y'all what's going on here, so we can clear the air and understand my approach to what's going on right now. Let me make sure this mic is right where I need it to be. Hold on a second. All right. As Bucks fans, Bucks supporters, friends, and family, let me give y'all some understanding here. Why do I have faith in these young guys? Why do I want to have faith in these young guys? Why do I want to call them trash? Because we don't have any other choice, ladies and gentlemen. We have no money, ladies and gentlemen. We are over the second apron, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody and their mama wants first-round picks for players, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
So what I
boy.
am trying to do is just be positive until I see that there's no further reason to be positive. I have never been a fan of John Horst. Those of you who have been with friends and family for quite some time know this about me. You know that I was mad about all them draft picks. But what can we do? We are here now, and we have to deal with what's in front of us. We keep crying about spilled milk. There's nothing that can happen. Like I tell some of my employees, there's a reason your front windshield is huge and your rear view mirror is small. There's a reason for that. I'll let y'all read between the lines. There's a reason for that. So all I'm trying to do is just trying to at least look at it positive and just not say it's gonna be trash right away. Give these dudes some time and see. We saw some glimpses of Andre Jackson Jr. helping this team last year. We saw AJ Green helping this team last year. So those are two draft picks that were rookies last year that played decently. So therefore, I will say that these last 2 years of drafts have been decent because I think Tyler Smith is going to be something. I think in time, AJ Johnson he'll be there. The problem is that we would have to wait on these players and they can't help us now. But due to John Horst and his negligence of just making it rain with draft picks to get acquire players, we're in a specific predicament. We're paying all our best players are getting paid top dollar. That's why we're in the second apron. The only way we can get better with a name is to move a name. Please let me repeat myself, Bucks Nation. The only way we can get a name is to move a name or put some people together. So that is what I'm saying. And somebody like I would say is Brooke Lopez and Pat Connaughton need to be seen as a package. Because that's enough money to get something back in return. That's the only option that Horst has. When we get a new GM in here, he can help with the draft, but he can't just make draft picks out of the thin air if we don't have draft picks. So that's part of the problem as well. Look how many draft picks we've given up with just 2 acquisitions. We gave up 9 draft picks, 5 second rounders, and 4 first rounders. That's 9, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot. That's a lot.
9 in German. That's 9 over just 2 players. So even getting another GM in here, you're putting them in a bad predicament. You feel what I'm saying? You're putting him in a position where he can fail because there's so many negative situations that he'd have to correct. It would take time. It will take time. Like I said, we don't have draft picks. We don't got money. All we can offer people now is Leinenkugel's beer and cheese curds. That's all we got, bro. That's just we gotta look into reality. So that's why I try to speak positive about these young guys. That's why I do that, because if I don't, then what do we have? What do we have to believe in? We got to give some faith until that faith is completely deteriorated. So yes, I'm going to talk positive about these young dudes if I see glimpses of talent. Do I see glimpses of talent with Tyler Smith? I do. AJ Johnson, I do. Livingston, I see some positives from Livingston. Andre Jackson Jr. actually contributed last year. AJ Green contributed last year. So those are at least positive where we got some players that are at least playing. AJ Green was already better than Jordan Ward ever was. So that is why I talk. If you guys want to look for shock humor and all that, that's cool. That's out there all over the internet. If you want the reality and understanding of where we at, this is why you're here. This is your number one source for Bucks news. This is the number one Bucks chat on YouTube, chat in general. And this is why, because I can tell you why I'm thinking away, explain it, and have receipts, because I do this. I told y'all, state debate. I don't lose. I don't lose. And if I'm saying something, it's for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Just let me cook. Just let me cook. You got questions, ask questions. That's cool. But trust me, I done thought about all the angles. I got the multiverse gear in the back. Y'all just don't see it. I see all the different options. I'm telling y'all. We just gotta see what happened. We gotta hope. The Bucks' hope is that one of these young guys pan out. That's it. We have to hope one of these young guys pan out to help us. What other choice do we have? Hold on one second. Let me what up, Emma? I didn't even see you in the chat. Hold on one second. Let me get 2 red violin. I see you. Monolando, let me get your super chat. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Trade everyone. Keep Giannis and Dame. We need a return on investment. I feel you. I feel you on that. Oh, hold
Let,
on.
I'm
Before we get off, hold on. Let me make sure. He pop in here properly. Hold on. All right. We ready now. Now it's about to get serious. Hold on, y'all. A man that shouldn't need an introduction, but he gonna get one anyway. You see the man. You see
Mr.
the
Cool,
shades.
the legend,
Hey,
the
if you don't know
legend,
who this man is, shame on you. This is Mr.
the
Cool.
Godfather,
A
the
living
Godfather,
legend has entered the
Oh
the,
chat.
yeah.
Go ahead and cook. I'm about
the
to grab me a
Godfather,
water. Hold on, before you cook, Mr. Cool, I gotta grab a water. Let me make sure
the
I'm
God,
straight. Hold on one second.
the Godfather of the chat, the Godfather of the chat,
Yeah,
the legend.
right. What's up,
All right,
guys?
go ahead, Mr. Cool.
You know, all this hand wringing about one summer league game, no big deal. You know what? That the team we played today. Do you realize what they did the other day? They got smoked in their first game. So I'm not too much worried about that. Main thing is I want to make sure the young guys that are the key guys improve, and that's the two draft picks. I like both of them. They're fine. AJ
Mm,
Johnson and Smith,
yeah,
Tyler Smith. They're gonna be in the top 10 rotation of the team.
I think
They
they're
both
good
are.
too. I think they got upside. I mean, even maybe more so. Smith might be more ready at this point, I think, than
But I
Johnson.
think I think AJ Johnson will get there because you know what he'll do? He'll change the tempo. You know, if Dame's out there, he comes in at relieve Dame. That changes your tempo, just the way what's his name does for the Indiana Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese Halliburton.
He just comes in and changes the pace for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see envision it happen. You just got to have a vision about what everybody can do. Livingston is playing well, so
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna be fine. Livingston's playing fine, so I'm not too much concerned. Our team's gonna be fine. We just
Like I
got to be
said already,
realistic.
Mr. Cool, I don't know if you heard it. I said that even if we had this team right now, as is, it's already better than last year.
Absolutely,
That's what I'm
absolutely.
trying to get people to understand. We're already better than last year. No matter what,
And
we're
these
better than
people,
last year.
I don't know who these people are that are bashing AJ Johnson. That kid can play. He is going to help the team when eventually. May not be right in the first 20 games.
Right, but he can
By the
play.
second half of the season, he's gonna be helping this team, and definitely Tyler Smith will. And you already got
Absolutely.
Portis and White coming off the bench, and Prince. If you start Middleton, AJ Green, Dame, Giannis, and Brook, then you just you bring Wright, you bring Portis,
Yep.
Smith, Johnson, and Prince off the bench. That's
That's
9
a
players right
solid
there,
bench
and I
right there.
think
To me, that's solid. That's a solid.
yeah.
That's a solid bench, in my
And
opinion. That's
I just think Andre Jackson is going to be a guy you spot in where you need him. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to really. He's just not a shooter, and never will be.
right.
That's fine, but he still has a role. So when you start resting Dame and you resting some of the guys that's going to have to get some load management, then those guys get the minutes. That's how you do that.
right.
No, I mean seriously, you're going to have to Dame and Giannis and Middleton. They're going to all have to have some time off. So you have to use some load management with those guys. Then these guys hopefully can come in and play a role, and keep things together until the regulars are back in the lineup.
No,
I
I
think
agree
we're
with you.
fine.
No. I'm just saying they play.
I'm, I am optimistic.
No, me too. Me too. My thing is they play bad defensively. That's where, and you can fix that. That's where I saw that we didn't look good defensively, and we weren't running sets. It was a little bit too much hero ball. But that happens in these type of games where it's getting out of hand. You're trying to get back with one shot and things like that. I just thought our defense really looked bad and no offensive sets. But like I
It
said,
did. It did.
these last 2 years of draft picks the Bucks have been way better than the last six. Minimum last 6 years.
Absolutely.
Minimum. So
And
that's what I'm
by the
saying.
way, Marjan, just he needs to like go overseas and play. He does. He's not a player, man.
Yep,
It's unfortunate.
it
He's just
is.
not a player. You can't invest some more minutes in him. He might, Cameron Payne, when he played for the Bulls, played just kind of like this. He was just struggling. He went overseas for a year or two, came back and played with Phoenix Suns, and we met him in the finals. So I mean, sometimes maybe he has to find a different way for him to get there. We can't invest more in that Barzan. We just can't.
And I want to believe because of his story, it's you know what I'm saying. It's like you want him to
That's
win,
nice,
but
right?
he doesn't want to. He just don't have that gear. I'm not gonna say the skill set. He does have limitations. I know that jumping off the 2 feet, but he doesn't have that will. I don't see that fight in him. I see fire in AJ Johnson. He just got drafted, but I see fire in him. I don't see fire in Marjan. It's like he can't
That's why.
rev the engine up that high or something. It's weird.
Well, because he doesn't know how to play, and that's why he has to go over to Europe, play in a good, strong first division league, learn the game better, and then maybe come back and maybe he can contribute. Right now, he just can't do it,
Yeah,
and he
I
can't waste
agree.
no time with that guy. So
I
no, I
think
think
I think he should be. I think he's being auditioned. Like we were saying yesterday, Mr. Cool. He might be auditioned, and maybe that's why we haven't traded anybody yet, because we probably gonna include Marjan in a trade to really sweeten the deal, and they want to see what he got.
it could be that could be, but like I said, for him, he needs to just go play in Europe, develop his game, learn the game. He doesn't know the game. That's why he makes some bad mistakes all the time. He just doesn't
That's a good
understand the
point.
game well enough. So good guy though. Good guy.
I like how you
We're
cleaned it
good.
up at the end. Hey, Mr. Cool
Oh yeah.
said all of
Hey,
that.
look,
He's like, he's a good guy. All right.
we like
Shout out
him.
to Mr. Cool.
We like his story, but he can't play right now. He just can't. You can't waste minutes on him.
We got to be honest. We probably knew that that the jig was up if you're a summer league and you're a year 3 player.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jig is probably up at that point.
So right now in the summer league, my goal is let's keep trying to work with Tyler Smith, AJ Johnson, and really Livingston and maybe Andre Jackson, and that's it. I don't care what the rest of those guys do. I don't care if we lose. I don't care.
Right. Just let them get their money. Right.
Who's keeping track of summer league records? Nobody cares. Just as long as those 4 guys get better, and then they can fit their role for the team.
Right.
That's all. Part of the problem is we try to play way too many players in the summer league. Way too many guys. You can't develop 12, 13 guys in the summer league. You don't have enough time.
Right.
Focus on 3 or 4 guys in their development. So anyway, I got to run. I just wanted to.
Hey, no. We appreciate you hopping on, sir. Hey, on a Sunday too. Thank you, Mr. Cool. We appreciate you.
See you guys.
All right.
See you guys.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Gibson.
Love the take by the Godfather. Love the knowledge by the Godfather. Love his knowledge. He's speaking pure facts. Salute to my guy, Pastor Mendo.
Shout out to Jersey. Hey, Pass, we can only see the hair, brother. Now we saw a little bit of the glasses. Now we sealing. Let's give him a second to figure it out. There we go. Now we see our dude. There we go.
All right, we good now?
Yeah, you good.
Now, for some reason, my AirPods didn't connect, so I was using my front camera. So, I don't know if it's getting feedback or not.
No, you good.
All right, I'm just going to hop in real quick. I did not see this game. I was outside. I have a life.
All right.
But what happened exactly? I saw the score. I'm like, how are they down this much?
They were hitting everything. They shot like 64%. We couldn't stop a nosebleed. And we were broke too. We shot sub 40% from everywhere, like 30-some% from the field. Yeah, that. And turnovers, we had 20-some turnovers.
Oh my
20?
Yeah, let me get the exact number here. Hold on. Give me a second. We had. Is that right? 25 turnovers. They had 19.
Oh, it's even worse than you said. That's even worse than what you said. I thought 20 was bad. 25? You're averaging almost a turnover per possession at that point.
right.
Every other possession is a turnover. Yeah, this team. I don't know how good these young guys will actually be because they're all low lottery picks. The only 2 that still I think should be fine. I think Tyler Smith and AJ Johnson should still be fine.
I agree.
This is their first year.
Right.
I'm not giving up on those 2. I am absolutely giving up on Marjan though.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Marjan.
This is what we expected.
Right.
Then we said that he needs to show up the second game. He did not do that. He had points, but he was very inefficient.
I agree. No, this is crazy. This is definitely crazy. I don't even know what to say, man, but I got to get up out of here and do some family time myself, gentlemen. What time is it? Yep, right on the time.
Okay, now.
I appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate you, Gibson. Bleacher Report boss, my man, Pass. Stats. All right, hey, Gibson, send us home, bro.
Peace and love to the panel. The salute to family and friend. Love and respect.
All right.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all. All right, y'all.
All right.
All right. Yeah, let me get up out of here too in a minute. Appreciate y'all tapping in, Bucks Nation. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we definitely had a very spirited debate about the Bucks organization, this blowout loss in the summer league, draft picks, and a lot of other stuff. I think this live is gonna have a lot of good replay value. A lot of great points were made from multiple people, and this is why you come here. This is why you come here. Are you not entertained? Everybody is different. Everybody has their different point of views. They come on here, we debate, we talk about it. That's what makes this platform outstanding. Open forum. You a Bucks fan? Come on home and let you say your piece, and we'll talk about it. If you got a comment in the comment section, I see it. It's a good question. We gonna talk about it. This is about building Bucks Nation friends and family. I love the respect that we show each other, even if we don't agree with each other's point of view. That's what makes this great. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate the support. The channel is growing. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share the content for your number one source for Bucks news and the number one Bucks chat on YouTube. Period. Gone. We the best, y'all. We are definitely the best. And the Bucks will be all right. This was just this was terrible though. Terrible.